Today we're going to be testing psychic skills. So it's good to know where you are. We've got to take stock of where you are right now, but it's not a test of your abilities exactly. It's more of a test on the pendulum versus your own body. So in this exercise, I have set up, let me show you, a set of all kinds of different salts and waters and nuts, organic and inorganic, and I will be setting them up underneath these cups so you cannot see what it is. And using the pendulum, you can then determine which is which. So for this project today, you're going to need a big piece of paper and a pen. So go ahead and get that now. If you need, just pause the video and get it. And if you have never used a pendulum, I'm guessing most people do know basics like how to get a yes or no read, maybe, I don't know. And then the more advanced level are the Rosettas and those kinds of other formations, which if you're interested, I can do a video on that some other time. But right now we're just going to be using the basic swing. And most people know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, let's just go through a quick training on how to use a pendulum. And if you do know how to use a pendulum, just check. There may be some details that differ from what you've been doing. And the first one is this. I see the most common mistake is having your arm up. What you want is your shoulder down and your elbow on the table. Okay, so elbow on the table. That way you're not straining or causing any kind of, imbalance or movements up in through your arm. Everything's resting. Then you just hold it. So get very comfortable, shoulders down, don't wiggle it. And what I do is I just stop it. And then we ask the questions. But you want to program your pendulum now. And if you don't have a pendulum, you can just use a glob of sticky tack, literally, and a string, and it works. Or any kind of ring on a string. Okay, it should have a little bit of weight to it, although this one is swinging easily. Okay, if you don't have a pendulum, go ahead and make something. Now, we got to program it for you. What is your yes and what is your no? So ask a question that is definitely a yes. Say, my name is, okay, and say your name. So I'm saying, my name is Colleen. And that is my yes. That's how I have already programmed it. But yours might be going side to side, and that's fine. You can have it going side to side. Now ask a false. So maybe say the wrong name or somebody else's name or a different gender or something that is a definite no. So set your no. See mine swinging in the other way, and that's no. Okay, now let's test it. Make sure it's working correctly. Think of another question, yes or no, and test it. So I gotta think of a question. Okay. I got a yes. Double check your other question to get a no, or whatever way you haven't checked it, check again with the other direction. And you can see mine, I'm asking a rather difficult question. I'm asking, I've been to Mars, and I'm expecting a no, but it's sitting still. So give it a minute to develop. Okay, well, it's a tiny no. And I don't think I have been to Mars. I mean, now you've programmed your pendulum, and here we go. So I'm going to set up now. Get your paper ready. You can first test with your hand over the ingredients, and then you want to test with your pendulum. So I will tell you what they are after I get them in place. This is the water test. First is tap, then it's quadruple filtered bottled water, and then one is natural spring water. So first ask yourself, which one is the natural spring water? And then feel. Okay, and pick which one you want to be natural spring water. We'll call this 1, 2, 3, or A, B, C. And mark A, B, C on your paper, and mark down first what your body detects as the natural spring water. Pick one now, write that down. And then pick which one is the quadruple filtered water, bottled water. With your hand only, we'll do the body first. Pick one for that. And then the tap water. Which one is the tap water? Okay, now with the pendulum, come back and decide which one is the natural spring water, and just hover your pendulum in front of the video. This one. Okay, for natural spring water. And now go again over them for the filtered bottled water. Okay, and I'm giving time so you can test all three and get the yes or no. But if you need more time, just pause the video. Otherwise, we're gonna keep going now. Now do pendulum for tap water. So revealing the answer, now you want to see, was your body more accurate or was your pendulum a better helper for you? Because ideally you want to get it to the point where your body is going to give you the most correct information. Okay, so what was the answer under number 1 or box letter A? Answer is quadruple filtered bottled water. Yes, quadruple filtered here. This one is the tap water. And this one is the natural spring water actually it's from Georgia, the country. Bermogi water, which is delicious, by the way. It's naturally fizzy from the spring. Okay, enough of that. Next, we have the organic versus normal or unknown chemicals, nuts. Okay, so this is just 2. So there's 2 nuts under the boxes. Which one is organic? Go ahead and test with your pendulum. Okay, and now test with your body or whichever, vice versa. Which one is the organic one? Okay, and when you've got that, both with the body and with the pendulum, let's see which one was correct here. This is the organic. This, organic cashews, unknown hazelnuts. Okay, so which one was right for you there? Was it your body or the pendulum? Next, we are going to have coffee. So one is tea, coffee, and cocoa. Okay, first look for the coffee, the espresso coffee. Pause the video if you need more time. Otherwise, move on now to the tea. Test for the tea. Which one is the tea? Press pause if you need more time and move on to cocoa. It's not Peruvian cacao, it's just normal cocoa. All right, press pause if you need more time. Otherwise, we move on to the reveal. First box, tea. Second, cocoa. Third, espresso. All right, how did you do there? Who won, the body or the pendulum? And if you're not getting any of them correct, just keep practicing. Just keep sharpening your psychic sense. Just like when you are learning something new for the first time, math classes, at the high level math classes, you had to go through a whole series of other easier math classes in order to build up to that other level. So everyone can do this. You can do it too. In case you're not getting many correct yet, just keep practicing. Next, we have the salts. 4 cups. All the choices are iodized table salt, Epsom salt, sea salt, and pink Himalayan salt. Let's start with pink Himalayan salt. Which one is it? Test with your either the body or the pendulum. Go ahead. Pink Himalayan salt. Okay, next we're going to test for the sea salt. The natural sea salt. And then we test for Epsom salt. And lastly, the iodized salt. Okay, so what'd you write down in box number 1? It is sea salt. Box number 2, this is the iodized table salt. Box number 3, pink Himalayan, and Epsom salt in number 4. So how did you do on this one? Next, we're going to do sugar, salt, wasabi. These are fun. Let's start with sugar. Which one is the sugar? Okay, which one is salt? Which one's wasabi? Okay, write that down. Press pause if you need more time. Otherwise, let's reveal box number 1, salt. Box number 2, wasabi. And this is the sugar. Yeah, sugar. How did you do there? And what's winning so far? We have 2 more tests to end this experiment. So far, is the pendulum or your body more correct? Or neither, in which case you can just keep, oops, don't look. Okay, this one we have wine, water, and vodka. Wine, water, or vodka. Which one is it? For wine, look for wine. Which one is it? Okay, and now look for water. And don't just guess. You know, use your body energetically looking, or the pendulum telling you yes or no. All right, that was water. Now look for the vodka. Which one's vodka? Press pause if you need more time. Otherwise, let's reveal box number 1. Water. I forgot what, oh, this is the vodka, and this is the wine. Yeah, Definitely vodka. Okay. That ends the physical elemental test. Next is a different kind of challenge where I am going to show you photos of 4 people, all different ages, and one person has died. One person has passed on. So look at this picture now and test with your pendulum, test with your body. If you're working on the pendulum, what you can do when you're looking at the spread of the 4 people, you can use the 4 spokes of your fingers and then use the pendulum here to go like, is it, which person is the dead person? See where, just hold it here and it will pick a finger. Now I'm not looking at the pictures right now, I'm just demonstrating this. So that's how you would use the pendulum in the case of the 4 photos. Or if you had the photos printed, you could put it down, or like a map, but in the case of the 4 people, it would then hover. You could show the 4 different pictures, and then it would start swinging like to the one and circling over it. So if you had a printout, that could also work. So, and with your body, you just focus and look for any bodily sensations, look for an instant sense of knowing. Don't try and overanalyze the pictures, and age has nothing to do with it. It's an energetic property that you'll be able to pick up. So here's the picture. And the result is here in the circle. How did you do, everybody, on this psychic test? Is the winner for you using the pendulum or relying on your body? Or if you didn't get enough right in total, keep on practicing, because it is a skill that's developed just like learning new language or learning any subject or anything that we learn in life. With that, I leave you till next time and hope you enjoyed this session of the Starseed School of Illumination.